5 ways to master your budget without feeling broke. This is Uncloaked Daily, the space where we break down systems and habits to help you live smarter, freer, and more focused. If budgeting has ever made you feel restricted, deprived, or embarrassed, you've been doing it wrong. Because real budgeting isn't about cutting your joy. It's about reclaiming control. Today, we're going to show you 5 ways to master your money without feeling broke in the process. You work, you grind, you try to save, but somehow at the end of every month, you're left with crumbs, confused, stressed, and resentful. For years, we've been sold the idea that budgeting means lack, that it's about cutting, sacrificing, surviving. But the truth is, budgeting done right isn't about restriction. It's about freedom. When you learn to direct your money instead of letting it disappear, something shifts. You stop reacting and start creating. So let's break the myth and build a better reality. Part 1, make your budget about priorities, not punishment. Most people treat budgeting like a punishment. They focus on what they can't have instead of what they're working toward. That mindset is the real trap. When you create a budget around what fuels you, the trip you want to take, the freedom you crave, the business you want to build, it stops being a cage and becomes a compass. You don't feel broke when your spending has a purpose. You feel focused. You feel in charge. You feel proud. Money becomes a tool, not a chain. Part 2, automate your wins, not just your bills. We've been trained to automate bills, rent, car, insurance. But what about our dreams? What about peace? You can't feel rich while constantly scrambling. Automating your money toward your priorities, even $20 a week, sends a message to your brain. I take care of myself. It builds consistency. It builds confidence. It tells your nervous system that you're no longer surviving. You're building, slowly, quietly, powerfully, and that feeling is priceless. Part 3, give yourself permission to enjoy your money. The biggest mistake in budgeting? Shame. The idea that if you buy anything for pleasure, you've failed. But joy is not irresponsible. You're allowed to enjoy your life. And when you plan for joy, when you build fun, leisure, and self-care into your budget, it stops feeling like a test you're always failing. It becomes a rhythm. And the most sustainable budget is the one that honors both your goals and your humanity. You're not broke because you bought a latte. You're broke when you stop believing you deserve balance. Part 4, track your money like you track your time. You wouldn't let someone steal 3 hours of your day and call it normal. So why do we let money vanish without asking where it went? The secret isn't obsessing over every cent. It's awareness. When you know where your money goes, you regain power. It's not about restriction. It's about direction. And that awareness turns every swipe, every click, every tap into a decision you own, not one you regret. Part 5, budget for the life you're becoming, not the one you're escaping. Budgeting isn't about where you've been. It's about where you're headed. If you only budget around scarcity, your results will stay small. But when you budget like someone who's becoming more grounded, more wealthy, more in control, your energy shifts, your habits shift, and suddenly your future isn't a fantasy, it's a plan. Stop managing money like someone afraid of losing. Start managing it like someone ready to grow. Because the version of you that has peace, abundance, and options, they don't start later, they start now. You're not too late. You're not too far behind. And you're definitely not stuck. Budgeting isn't about living smaller. It's about creating space for bigger possibilities. More peace, more options, more life. So no, you don't need to feel broke. You just need to feel aware, intentional, in control. Because when you master your money, you master your reality. If this message lit something inside you, act on it. Subscribe to Uncloaked Daily, where every video brings you closer to the version of you that's waiting to be unlocked. Stay intentional. Stay powerful. Stay uncloaked.